Hi there. Just give me one sec. I cannot make it. Yes, I'll be fine. Okay. Let me go to daily time frame. What's going on right now? So we are extremely bullish. It's the previous day candle shows one thing, right? It's just swept this low, weekly low, right? We're heading towards a weekly high. So we can target the weekly high, which is the all-time high. This is a weekly high and also the all-time high. Okay. Yeah. As you can see here, this drops all the way down, sweep the liquidity, and if I'm not wrong, this is where its break greatest displays higher, sweep all the liquidity, and again drops down, sweep this low, again goes back higher. So we can expect to be bullish today and targeting at least this. And so it's kind of it's a range there, right? It's not going to trade below this, it's not going to trade above this, it's kind of trading inside this range. It's a range bound day. And then Monday, it's all the way down, step close higher, so we can expect to be bullish. Let me check whatever. So before I'm going to be bullish, I want to see price. Here's our change state of delivery with beautiful fair gap forever. So we should mark this because price most probability of this fair value gap being respected is higher. So before this take the high, it might come slower towards this fair value gap, then it's go higher. So we have to be careful with that. We have to change the state ability aligned with this diagonal gap. If I were to plot the whole range, this is our equilibrium level. So probability of the price will come to rebalance this zone is pretty higher. It might sweep the high and come back, or else it just come back. We don't know. But as per us, for our understanding, we are in say the market maker buy model, high time frame wise, swept, change the state of delivery, big fair value gap. So we can look for a short here, and we can also look for a buy here. Good. One contract, bro. There is nothing much than that. Just one contract, and we have 900, $1,000 buffer. So we don't need to worry about anything. Just play the game. That's it. Just play the game. I'm marked out the 4 over 5 value gap, which coupled with this 5 value gap, which is hourly 5 value gap. Okay, beautiful. And what happened here? It's consolidating so badly here. So yesterday it's keep on going higher. Yeah. This is where we are yesterday, trying to go should go long, right? This is the panic sellers. Those levels hasn't been taken yet. Honestly, hasn't been taken yet. But yesterday was super bullish during. It's a nice inversion here. Change the state of delivery. Nice displacement. So it's a this thing I need to be bullish. Where I could be bullish, I could be bullish here. I could be bullish here. I need to do the gradings. We need to trade accordingly. So for this range, in this current dealing range, where we are at. So we are at its premium level. So this is the first zone. So this 50% level coupled with this fair value here, it should be highly important. And there is 75 DRB also could be important. Uh, so major sales liquidity taken, major sales. So major sales liquidity taken, market should display side. So I expect the draw should be this, but it's going to take this high or it just comes down and go on. Then it takes the high. I don't know. We don't know. We need to wait and check. 15 minutes. Yes. It is a beautiful fair valley gap which formed right at the market open 9:30 to 9:45. And and we are inside the heavy accumulation. You can clearly see that accumulation. So this will be the recent liquidity zone. At least I need to mark this level as well. Right? Recent liquidity zone. This is one buy side. This is one buy side. And high time at fair value here. And price we are at the extremely premium level, right? We are at the extremely premium level. Price already moved from this level to this level. Extremely premium. We are in the so in the premium it's can start consolidating. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. We don't know. Just wait for it. Mhm. See outside, brother. See the sun. It's beautiful. Like it's really beautiful. So 5 minutes. Yes, we are. Yes, go to this is Asian, London. So technically Asian range, high taken Asian range, low taken London range, low taken. So this is what Asian range is the London range. The only thing which still protected is London high. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I know as of now, I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now. Mm, okay. If it flips, there is no point for the price to hold anything. So if this guy is getting flipped, so you can expect this, and this would be the targets. This level would be the targets. But I like to see what's going to happen inside this range. So if we go here, we have got this parallel here. We should focus on this. Respecting swap going with back lower, respecting, still respecting this level. So still respecting the 15 minutes parallel gap market open, drops lower, with these liquidities. Let me check 5 minutes parallel gap, speed these liquidities. 1 minute, don't panic, don't panic. There's no point of panicking. So London high, which is London high, which is not London. This is London high, this drops lower, take the Asian low, then it's straight back higher, then take a high here, okay, then take a highs, drops all the way down, take this market open, drops lower, take this low, okay. I'm just waiting and seeing what's going on with the price. So obviously my draw will be higher, but if this 1 hour 15 minutes clip, then I target this, then we target this, then we target the high time frame and get the rebalance of the string. But let me see. Oh, what it is. Okay, so this is it. Market opens, drops down, get back higher. So kind of converting this gap. So it's clearly means it wants to go lower. You got this inversion, this inversion, so obviously the graph will be lower, right? Accumulation, manipulation, what is in set of delivery, expecting this level, not minus this level. So technically it's still told me to go for short. So which means you can short this. You can expect this slow conversion. 5 minutes. How it opens, boom, it breaks slower, beautiful. 3 minutes. Well done, nice. Well done, nice. So just sit in 3 minutes. If you don't understand the section in 1 minute, just sit in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You have to wait for the key level to approach. You can clearly see that, bro. If you can see it here, it's clinical highs. It's London session. Yeah. Accumulation, manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, change the state of delivery, distribution, pullback police, the value gap, drops lower, take this liquidity, right? Take this liquidity inside the fair value, then it's trade back higher towards this. This is the break internal right. This is what we can expect the price to come to this level. Come all the way to this level and it's quite a sweep. Could be an SMT here. Could be an SMT, I don't know. And start trade back lower and flip all the power which has here in 15 minutes and the other time frames. And again come on sweeping this level. So it seems like we are inside the market make a sell model for now. And you could look for some sort of bearish price action, honestly, which means the last manipulation high towards the change the state of delivery. Don't get confused, but still then just projecting it. So the change the state of delivery means yeah. Yeah, but this is what is projected, bro. To get a change the state if you entered here, you should target this right. And next target would be this. So still we are holding. So price drops lower, still we are holding inside the fair value. One thing. And 1 hour kind of almost flipped it, but it's not. Let me see that. First time boom, second time boom, third time inversion plus inversion. In 15 minutes, you can clearly see that maintaining the stability and everything has been inverted. And probably that so far holding the price also about to get inverted, but not actually. So still it's holding. So we are waiting to see something which should be very clean and clear. Yeah, we at least target the physical highs, then high. Okay, so I just want to go to Gbpusd for a moment. Go to daily time frame. I just want to go to daily time frame. The time is 9:42. We still might have something. This one, I want to put it here. On let's explore this. If it is canvas, drops lower, sweep all the one, two has been straight. We are still holding that high defense level again. In 1 minute, we get low, high, low. And if we get to change the state of the with the fair value, We can expect the price to go that highs. And holy fuck. Holy fuck. Bro. So I didn't check the data for today, right? Let me check the data first. What about the data? Holy shit, there's no data for. Oh, okay. So no data for today. US government data may be impacted by the shutdown. Tentative events are subject to delay or revision cancellations. Today is supposed to be some red folders, but I don't find. Is data okay? Oh, and okay. Sounds good. There is nothing. So we are dropping lower 9:44. The time is 9:44. I think if I'm not wrong, it's already inverted the target. If I'm not wrong, it's inverted the target. Yeah. We are like we changed the strategy, pulling back to that level. We are nice inversion. So we should target lower prices right now. Okay. The probability of going lower is high. So let me see if I'm targeting lower prices, what is my first target? This is also hit. I should target the I should target this. At entering fair value. Equilibrium level. If the market goes low, the market wants to go slower. If this guy inverter, if it's break, that's a beautiful market maker by now. Don't get panicked, don't get okay with it. Just see what's going to happen. See the reaction and see the risk parameter here. So if I'm entering at the rejection with the stop at this high, it's technically well if this 9 points are out. We are waiting inside this gap. I just want to wonder this 15 for this 9 points, fuck, it's not gonna be 9 points for sure. I'm shorting here. Damn, only 90 points. What the hell? So we already take this low and market opens take this and this lows. Let me see what's going to happen here. This will decide everything. So the thing is, should I enter the market movement? Should I enter the entry just with the tag, or I'm just waiting for the market to turn around? I'm putting it clearly see everything has been noted. We are clearing this game. And okay, this is what we are waiting for. Beautiful. Let's invert this gap. Yeah. Because inversion, not yet, not yet, not yet. Inverted this gap. I like to see that inversion. I like to see that displacement changes to W. Once it please break this high, then I show some interest in entry. We are interested. So we are drops lower. This is a real validate. I must get inverter into next year. So we send almost outside. And we are getting what? And we are getting what? So that's good, bro. That's a good thing. 15 minutes. It's a good thing, bro. 1 minute. Yes. It's created a gap as well. Gap as well. So my limit order would be here. My sell limit will be market time. Sell stop limits. So limit buy, right? Limit buy. Mm, mm, okay. If it's not come to this spot, I will enter it. Thanks. So I enter on trades. Breaks down with the highs, a lot of liquidities. So some of the liquidity has been taken and loss has been taken. Come on, man. It's already getting tapped. It's already getting tapped, but I still not executed it. But let me see if we get to change the state of failure. Another bit more. Then we can go with market order. Okay. Only two entries. Okay. If it's a hold, it's going to go lower, bro, honestly. If it goes lower, honestly, we are expecting lower prices. At least we can target the equal lines. Oh, cut off is 19 points. So far we are holding this. Let me see how it's gonna hold it. Hold this. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. If it's inverted this level, if it's break this level, we can go for short and targeting our prices. Let's see how it's gonna work. The inversion drops lower. We're holding out of this level. Just be patient, bro. Patience, patience, patience. Still, we didn't get the changes at the level. We have to be careful with that. But I'm not convinced so far. It's not convinced yet. Let me figure it out. What could I not? Nice reaction out of this valley so far. So the only thing is that I have only 6 points stop, bro. Fuck. It sucks, right? It's only 6 points stop. This should be the optimal stop. But hit we are wrong and we about the switch the and cell and uh, okay, not yet, not yet, not yet. Still holding, still holding, still holding. Once you get inversion because it is what it is. If it's inversed, that's the last entry for me and that's it. Inversion change the state, that's it. That's pretty much it. Still we are holding that fairly well. Come on. Kind of little bit emotion is showing up, but still we are holding out. So no change in state of delivery yet, right? Don't. There's no change in state of delivery. So if it inverts, can I go for short against this? I'm targeting because in M5 it, it inverted this level. 15 minutes. Okay. We got this inversion with a nice rejection out of this level. And we are like not having a solid inversion to be honest. Still we are holding on. Still we are holding. Inversion plus break. That's a good sign. Nature for me to go for short. Again. Okay. That's a good sign. So put the stop at this high and expecting the price to go towards my 4 hour value. That would be the target now. The idea is very simple. Two times I press the button. That's it. This pretty much it. I'm not going to do anything further. Got it? So first idea is very simple. Market dump, and we got this liquidity, and uh, we got this liquidity sweep, and we got this inversion. So inside this range, I entered my position to the stop of this low, expecting the price to go higher towards this equal highs and this price side liquidity. But price invalidated my sell entry in this displacement channel, right? So far there is no change in state of delivery. Every high has been protected, and we got an inversion, but it's failed to close above, which is the red flag for me. And it's this low, like so. Now we are almost sorry. We can put this down here. Okay, here. This is a good thing. This is ready to get inverse, right? So this is top is going to be here. Tap out is going to be here. 23 points. So as per my wish, I'm expecting the price to drop lower. The idea from the high time frame is the M15 fair value that I marked is in this it's invalidated, which means it's flipped and price pulling back to that level. And we got one more inversion. So the inversion, it's kind of man this we got one more inversion. So I entered with this change the state of delivery and put the stop at the high and expecting the price to go towards my targets like the high time frame fair value of at least the equilibrium level. So So the plan is very simple, and I shot the position right here. And expect the price not to come to this point, and uh, and my target will be this. So one is to do basically. If you go to 5 minutes, am I did all clear? Yes. Market open. We inverted the 5 minute gap. Beautiful. We got this inversion. One candle just manipulated me. Yeah. One candle just manipulated me. There is no change. The shade. Only it's inverted. There is no change. The shade already. That favorable gap. Once the favorable gap failed, I entered my short position with the stop at the high and expecting the price to drop down to my desired position. And it's beautifully dropping. So my plan take profit is 1:2, only two trades. Why? Or either it's on it's flipped, it's sell. Because high time remains I need to be bullish. but I have the idea of doing for short. But what I exactly missed is after this gets inverted, I should go for short, right? After this 15 minutes, after this 5 minutes got inverted, and you can clearly see every sorry, not here. Every bullish fair got inverted, and this is also getting inverted. So it's optimal for me to go for short and targeting high time frame targets, right? But unfortunately, I went by entering it. But unfortunately, I went by entering here. But this the as soon as it gets flipped, that's the exact sell entry. That's a beautiful sell entry with the change. It's not only flipped but also with the change of state. So at this particular point, we could do break even the trade. And I don't want to break even the trade just because the price drops lower, but I want to move my stop loss to at least this point now to 8 points. So I'm just waiting for my take profit to hit. So so every parallel gap failed. So at the particular time, how could I go for buy? So where we are now in that price range, at least we move on to one is to one is this. So one is to one. So I want to move my position to one is to 0.5. That's good or not? Okay, nice draw, bro. So I just want to move my stop to 7 points. Else I just keep my intended stop break even, or else just keep at that particular point and just kill it. That my stop loss or target. It's super beautiful, bro. It's beautifully drops down, so you can easily take profit. It's gonna be the draw for sure. It will rebalance to at least 50% level, so you don't need to panic. Beautiful entry, bro. But I even why I pressed button for 2 times. First time I lost. I just need to know the reasons why I pressed the button. That inversion, that inversion. Is it that inversion? What do I have? Some liquidity got swept. But opposite side, I have the strong reasons. A lot of things has been failed. So so now I just want to move my entry to stop loss. So I just move my stop loss to this point, either target or my stop loss. 10 points. Holy fuck, man. 1:2, man. Easy peasy, man. 1:2, easy peasy. Nice shot, nice stop loss, beautiful targets. Everything has been met. So what should I do now? I should go for 15 minutes. The thing is, I move my chart from this to this. That's a mistake. So this is where I got manipulated with this candle, with this single candle. So we have a lot of information like change the state of delivery, pulling back to the breakers. Maybe the SMT shouldn't notice that. And the fair value gap fail. So obviously we can expect the price to drop to the high time frame fair value gap or else to rebalance to the whole range. That's what my plan. But this is the only candle that manipulated me. After this liquidity, I was like, okay, at least if I could wait for the change the state of delivery, I might not enter this trade and I save myself from being getting lost, securing a loss. So if I'm not entering here, got it? If I'm not entering here by having the idea of it's take that low, maybe it's going to go up and take this highs. I could you could not I no, the only thing which I could save from this entry is that change the state of delivery. If I get a strong change of state of delivery with the fair value gap, then I think of going for long and expecting higher prices. Since I don't get this change the state, it is very difficult for me to explain what I did, what I expected, what I planned. So So as soon as I have the idea, so if it's failed to give the changes to delivery and the fair value which is expected, which is failed, because this is where we got the change the state, fair value gap, failed to take the high, instead it's invert the fair value gap. I should have entered here, but I entered here at the next candle because that's the next candle I entered here. I should have entered here. The candle close or the next candle I should have entered. It's beautifully played out. Nice break, go all the way down towards my target. So now I have to be like, okay, fine. The game is over now. So now what should I do? So now I have to be like, okay, price accumulated here, manipulating lower. Now I could get the chance to go for buy. I'm not going to enter any trades. That's it. One, two trades. I press the button for two times. I need to know the reasons. I need to give some idea why I press the button, what tempts me to go for it, what kind of invalidation over there, why I ignore it, am I slightly FOMO or am I slightly um, forcing a trade over there, or I'm patient enough to wait for that. If I'm just wait for the change the state of delivery, I might not get stopped out, and that file will get flipped. So as soon as we already get every file will get flipped, and as soon as we get this file will get flipped, we can strongly go for short and target that low, and it's beautifully hit right. So now we are heading towards. So now we are like what? So for the whole swing, where we are now. So I want to plot the whole swing. So for this whole swing where we are now, that's the first thing. So for the whole swing, bro, we are just above that equilibrium level. We need to focus on this fair value gap, which decides it aligns with this 50% level. That's what most important for me, right? So we are accumulated here, manipulating lower. I expect the price to go higher towards the buy side because it's engineered a lot of buy sides here. I expect the price to go higher. Even if I'm not entering this, I will enter this, right? Okay. Let me wait. I'm expecting this shouldn't be random, right? It should be like around this level. So price not to go higher price, at least rebalance of 50% level. If not, it's okay, but if it is, it will be so good. So good. So we are tapping hardly 5 value gap, 4 hour 5 value, 4 hour 5 value gap. And every 5 value getting tapped. And if I want to go to 5 minutes and I have the really beautiful 5 minutes 5 value gap right here. So I just want to delete this for a moment. Before that, I just want to plot this. This is my entry which I entered one and two. This is where I entered my first position. So this is where I entered my buy. This is where I entered my sell. Both are okay. So I want to delete this for now. So I have the beautiful, uh, okay, I have the beautiful 5 minutes 5 value gap right here. So if any sort of price comes to the spot without approaching these levels, like the consequent encroachment are aligned with this equilibrium level, I was like, I don't willing to go for buy. If this flipped, if it's like inverted, created a five hour gap, keep on bouncing, the probability of it's going to go higher. But it's for now, I expecting the price to drop lower, at least to this points, this level. So I closed it as soon as it tapped the five hour gap. As soon as I get my 1:2, I closed it. But I have the expectation for the price to go to at least this spot. That's my plan. That's my whole idea for today. Okay. Maybe I'm kind of a bit impulsive, or might be lack of narrative, or I don't know. I have the target. I have that expectation for the price to go to that spot. Just because of that expectation, just because of that ideology, I kind of not waiting for the price to give some sort of valid information. Here I get the valid information for to reach this spot because it's invalidate almost all the things, and we already inside the market maker sell model, and it's invalidate almost all the fair value. So I just shorted it, catch that fall, catch that quick drop, and we are monetized, beautifully monetized, bro. And expecting the price to comes to this point at least. And if this value getting invalidated, then I don't know. I should look for buy. That's my plan. That's what I'm thinking for. So I need to wait for something to happen here. So until then, I don't want to go for any sort of buy. If I could go for an entry, I would go for this sell entry. Okay, just wait and watch what's going on right now. As long as it's getting tapped, it's rebalanced with the fair value, it's still holding. We got that inversion, it still keep on going over. As soon as I enter, there is zero zero. I entered here, put the stop at this high, and it's zero. What can I say? Zero drawdown. Go all the way towards my target. Hit me honest to do. And the only thing which I'm wondering is I catch this big move and it's kind of fucking 23 points. What the fuck? Just 23 points? Stop loss is 13 points? I kind of get confused with this guys because what the fuck? It's 13 points means what? And it's 23 points means what? Is that real or is that something? It's not correct numbers. I don't know, bro. That's something I need to know. But this is something I cannot do it, bro. I cannot do this market maker buy model. It could be the market maker buy model, but I don't want to do it. So I marked out this 5 minutes and what this line is for. Do I have any knowledge of this line? Delete this down. So yeah, man, this is how you need to develop the confidence of execution. You execute it in a proper trade. I have two idea. I want to look for the price to go higher. Okay. So I enter my limit order here. Okay. So we get this inversion. Bro, the thing is, if we get this inversion, we should get the change the state of delivery. Bro. If this candles give the change the state of delivery, then it's dropped down to this level, then it's going to be something different. Relax. Each and every hair has been protected here. So you should wait for at least the change the state of delivery. The inversion is not enough. It's not enough. I should get the proper change the state of delivery. That's where I invested today. If I'm just waiting for that, I should avoid this entry. And it's nothing in high time frame. And in high time frame, every bearish fair value has been failed. As soon as we got this big drop on displacement, as soon as we got this inversion with big displacement, we with this change the state of delivery, enter the position, put the stop at the swing high, expecting the price drop down to our desired target. For one contract, and I made $100, which means I might catch 50 points or what? Is that right or is that wrong? I'm putting preference as points. Yeah, I'm putting preference as points. Dollars, points, percentage. Okay, I'm putting points. I have to check. Oh, can I? So let me focus on GBP for a moment. So what's going on here, bro? Uh, I can obviously expect the price to drop lower towards this value. Before that, we need to see what's going on. Trade up higher, take all this liquidity and price drops lower, and we have the beautiful favor. It's already getting tapped and price inside this range. So if it this taken, we can I don't know what is going to taken first. But as of now, I think we not even reached the 50% of this range. So it's optimal for me to go for short and targeting this and this level. And Favor gap not even getting tagged. That's something I had to notice. Okay. So we have the market make a sell model, conversion drops lower. So we have this fair value. If the market goes higher, I could look for some sort of short entry, which is also high time frame, daily fair bullish, bearish fair value. And this is the place where I expect the price to drop. So I just want to mark this fair value gap for a moment in 4 hour. Okay. What about 1 hour? So don't let this confidence affect this. So these are all the completely different markets. You need to be precise here. Now you need to be precise here. There is no point for me to close the position because I don't find anything valuable for me to close it. In order to close it, in order to abort this position, I should wait for this 5 minute. I need to wait for the price to reach this spot. If the price hasn't been reached that spot, why the fuck I close the position? I just need to wait, right? I just need to wait. I expect the price to go lower at least to the equilibrium level or this point. But that's something I expecting it, but I don't know for sure, right? The price might go to this spot and can rebalance it, or it's inverse and it's completely it's already getting tapped the high time frame value. So once you tap the high time frame value, I'm out. I don't want to see that do that experiment till this point. If it gives any sort of entry model, I could go for an entry, but I don't want to do it, which means I don't want to hold it. You can clearly see it's rebalanced to this level. Nice drop. Got this inversion, trade back. We got the break here, and it's going lower. That's a beautiful signature, beautiful entry. So for 2 days, I entered a good. 2 days, I able to recognize my entry model. Right. Yesterday, I catch one move, which is pretty good move, which has worked, but the limit order hasn't been executed. Sounds good. But I literally start putting limit orders in top step. That's a good signature. So I learned to put limit orders. So I know how to put limit orders now. So that entry is very beautiful. So I tried, and I know it has a lot of lack of context. And this entry work doesn't mean a shit for me if it's not give the change of state with this displacement per value gap. I know that. That's why I bit hesitated in this entry, but I once it flipped, I was not hesitated when enter this. And I put the stop, and I expect the price to drop towards my predefined target. That's awesome, man. That's an awesome trade for today. All good. So yesterday, nice trade. I planned one trade that's good, and I also planned for another trade that's not clean and clear in ES, but it's very clear in Nasdaq. Today I plan to one trade, sorry, two trades. First trade I get early and bit. I kind of entered early and expected something to happen, but it's not happened. It's manipulated me, and as soon as it's closed below, I was like, "Don't." I'm not hesitated towards sell because hereafter, if it's flipped, there is no point for the price to go up. So I just entered, expecting my target, and it's beautifully met, and I'm done for the day. And I'm done for the day. So if I'm doing risk management, if I'm risking $250 in the first trade, if I'm risking $250 in the second trade, I'm up to 50 overall. That's it. That should be the result for the day if I'm just holding it for 1:2 without any deviation. Okay, sounds fair enough. So as soon as price close to my target, I have to move my stop to 1:1, securing my first loss, right? So 10:15, I'm done from NAS. Yes, but I'm not going to close it. I'm just waiting it and seeing it what's going to happen. So we had a big displacement, drops lower. Let me see what's going to happen. It's still dropping lower. So there's no point for me to think back. It's good entry, bro. It's good entry, good plan. So we got like market open, it stopped drops lower. So this is where I expect the price to invert and break. So the high probability of going higher is higher. So I kind of waiting it. It inverted it. So I entered it pull back. It's not something good, right? Boom, boom, boom. Honestly. Oh, 10 o'clock. Yo, we have the beautiful fair value gap in all time frames, bro. This is something so important. So you cannot go for buy unless or until sheet this fair value gap get disrespected. This is very important fair value gap which is formed at this particular point. From this point to this point, this should be the very good level. Very good level. So you need to be careful with that level. So just because of that 1 minute pump and dump, you don't need to switch the biases so quickly. Just wait and see. So what's going on here, bro? We are at 1 hour time frame and price keep on dumping over. So major liquidity has been taken, pulling back to that level. Okay. Major liquidity has been taken and price drops straight back higher. There is no change. The state of liquidity still we are dropping lower. Okay. So what should I do now? What I'm seeing here, what should I do now? Mm, So drop, 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 drop. This is the previous D, drops down. Okay. Mhm. Okay. 10 minutes. Oh, I kind of lacking context here, though. I kind of earlier I know what I'm. It's okay, fine. Don't think too much. Just wait. My delivery taken. We got to change the state of delivery, and it's stay higher, drops lower, and we holding out of this gap, and with this please, and again we respecting this gap. So obviously I expect the price to go higher until this high, this high, or it's a high time from parallel. That's not planned for now. That's what's going on right now. 45 minutes. So, 1 minute. Okay, it's an Asian range with high Asian range, London range. So first place reach this spot. You got a break at 7 o'clock, way up higher, and 8 o'clock it's start to pull back, and 9 o'clock you got this inversion. You got this inversion pulling back to the primary when it's trade up higher. So expecting this, and this would be the target for me. Expecting high prices, honestly. So do I get anything further? Mhm. By the time I pressing the button for second time, I insisted, I kind of giving myself one information. This is the last trade. If this trade not worked, that's it. I entered this trade with this idea, and I entered this trade with this idea. Both are not worked. Good, all good. I just need to close the laptop. But I have to avoid the first loss. How should I avoid? What kind of things I need to implement in futures to avoid those kind of first losses? It's not a first loss, or else the second entry, that entry which I instantly switched my bias. I have to be like, okay, I have this, but it's not invalidator, so it's going to be. So if it's a short here, it makes a lot of sense for me. So I want a short there. To stop at high. If it's wrong, I should close it. I don't have any business anymore. I don't have any business. Even though market gives a lot of opportunities, even though market rebalance to this level, you identify this accumulation manipulation, it's inverted, it's going to go. All good. Just step away. You are lost the lost lost the bullets for today. That's it. You only have two bullets. You used it. And that's it. You have to sit and watch the market. That's it. Or else you can wait for a clean entry and execute the trade, and you can just go for it. So this is London session high. I don't know, but honestly, I don't have the. But the thing is, it goes up after the major liquidity taken. We don't get the major high has been taken. It straight up higher and drops lower. So we are trading inside this range. Okay. So we are trading inside this range, goes up and drops lower. So let me see. Maybe it comes lower and reverse this gap or not. I don't know. But I have to wait and see what's going on. So some sort of high has been broke here. So if I'm today where to go for an entry, where does my entry should be? My entry should be this. Why? Why my entry should be this? We are changing the state of delivery. We are pulling back this one. We are holding, change the state, pulling back. We inverted all this gap and we inverted all this gap and we start holding this gap. As soon as this get inverted, here we can enter the position, put the stop at this low, expecting the price to go high. So it's kind of hindsight. Let me see what's going to happen. Mm, mm, mm. Beautiful draw, beautiful draw. 50% of the hedge fund bullish level and equilibrium level of the sphere. EQ level for the sphere. I need to put that equilibrium level. So this is our equilibrium level. Okay, this is our equilibrium level, and this is our 4 hour power here. And I need to wait at least in 3 minutes to see what's going on. Maybe it's beautiful drop, nice drop. Boom, boom, beautiful drop, right? Not even a single color get ready. Boom, hold on, drops, break and drop. I'm just patiently waiting and seeing the price actions. So here I kind of expecting the price to take this high as my first target. There's a London session high. This high should be my first target, and this high should be my second target. These are the liquidities that I expected. Because the weekly low has been taken, we got to change the state and price pull back to that level. You can see we have the fair value gap holding, change the state, displacement, drops lower, everything has been flipped. Everything has been flipped. So the bullish value of holding, we got the flip and drops down to the fair value of holding and break and displace higher. So this would be my first target. This would be my second target. My third and final target would be that 4 hour that 4 hour gap. My final target would be that 4 hour gap, which resembles the daily fair value gap. This is my final target. So till this point, I need to be bullish. This and this point need to be bullish. I don't want to do anything because it's clearly beautifully sweep. Yes, you can clearly see that. It beautifully sweep this liquidity and it is also 4 hour fair value gap. 4 hour gap here, liquidity sweep, trade up higher, no change in state of delivery, nothing. Value not get tapped yet and drops lower. Again, try to trade back higher. So this is our 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock candle. This 9 o'clock candle start to expand higher. So I expect this expectation expansion should be this here. After this buy side has been taken after reaching this spot, we might get some sort of reversal towards this and this fair value gap. That's my expectation. And this is also a daily fair value gap. This is also a daily fair value gap. So it's and we already after this major liquidity taken, we already inverted this candle and created this bearish fair value gap. So the probability of the fair value gap to hold and drop slower towards this range will be high. And if I want to plot this out in 4 hours, and if I want to put the projection tool like this, so this is our equilibrium. It is not comes back to the equilibrium, right? So this will be our 1 hour. So from 1 hour, from this low to this high, the last low to last high, this is should be my equilibrium level. So this is the very important zone. So I expect the price to trade back here, drops down to this point, and to this part. That's my plan. That's only entry though. That's the one and that's the only entry which we have so far here. Unless after we don't find anything and holy fuck, bro! I'm sitting in 1 minute. It's not even moving. Yeah, it's kind of seems like GBP. It seems like GBP. Oh, I'm not sure how much. This is not a nice application. So I think with it, but it's not very fingers. As well. I will but at this point that is you couldn't want it, but here it's not actually. And the take it's element, the main there is no point of combining. And at least two dates on a video. Again, as much as it's not like just flip a direction, that's an Australian. So, stick to the bar for the situation. Then, it's very good. I'll get noticing that fortunately, when something is going to happen, and you know, is going to reach the core of not not 20% yes, it can, I know it's not going to happen. I'm going to press the button for today because I'm late, but I'm waiting to see what's happening. Break. Got all thing inverted, and it's respecting nice break. This placement break without the fair value gap. So if it gives any sort of model, we could go for it, right? So the entry formula should be here. Because we respecting this, we inverted all the gap and drops down to this gap. We entered here, this here. So we identified it's holding, entered here with the stop at this level. Next candle, break and displaced. So obviously we can expect this fell, this to hold and this target, which is the London session high. London session high to take. Easy London session high target. So what's happening here, man? 95 is more than enough, bro. What do you think? 95 is more than enough. Because you are open. Because my windows are open, it seems little bit dull in my chart, but it's actually good, right? What about 10 o'clock? Where it's 10 o'clock open? So 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock did nothing, bro. 10 o'clock opens. Trade back to this value gap. There is no inversion, nothing. I don't need to worry about that, right? Even the 1 minute parallel holding, constantly holding the price, drops lower. Not even a single high has been taken, bro. Not even a single high has been broken. Each and every high has been protected so far. So I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting inside this range. If it gives market buy model, I will speculate it. I will tape read it. I'm not going to enter it again. Even though I'm not going to lock my chart, I'm not going to enter. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be extremely patient, watching and tape reading the chart. So this is the whole week I'm going to do this though. Whole week. I don't want to class it. I don't want I could buy the account by spending $150, but I don't have the patience to do it. நல்ல ஒரு ட்ரேட் இங்க எடுத்தேன். இந்த இடத்துல பை பண்ண ஒரு $6 அது ஸ்டாப் அடிச்சோன்னே செல் பண்ணிட்டேன். செல் பண்ணிட்டு கரெக்டா எனக்கு ப்ரீ பயாஸ் இருந்தது. ஆனா இந்த இடத்துல கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லிப் ஆயிட்டேன் நானு. அட்லீஸ்ட் நான் சேஞ்ச் ஸ்டேட் வெயிட் பண்ணியிருந்தேன்னா இது மாட்டிக்க மாட்டீங்க. ஏன்னா 15 மினிட்ஸ்ல இருந்து எல்லா டைம் ஃப்ரேம்லயுமே எல்லாமே இன்வர்ஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு. இதுவும் இன்வர்ஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு. இது இன்வர்ஷன்
பக்கா ப்ரோ. இதுதான் ப்ரோ நான் சொல்றேன். இததான் ப்ரோ சொன்னேன் உங்ககிட்ட. சரியான அனலிசிஸ்
அதான் சொல்றேன். எல்லாமே இன்வர்ஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ ஆல்ரெடி இட்ஸ் மார்க்கெட் மேக்கர் செல் மாடல். இருந்துச்சு 15 மினிட்ஸ் செல் மாடல் புல் பேக். ரெஸ்பெக்ட் எல்லாம் ஃபிளிப் ஆயிடுச்சு. இதுவும் ஃபிளிப் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல ஏன் நான் செல் பை போயிட்டலாம்? ஏன்னா எனக்கு ட்ரா லிக்விடிட்டி ஹை டே ஃப்ரேம் வைஸ் திஸ். இந்த லிக்விடிட்டி எடுத்துட்டு இங்க இன்வர்ஷன் கிடைச்ச உடனே ஒரு பயம். ஒரு பயத்துல என்ன பண்றேன்னா, இந்த இடத்துல ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கேப் கிரியேட் ஆயிடுச்சு. மேபி சேஞ்சஸ் ஸ்டேட் கொடுத்துச்சுன்னா பிரைஸ் இப்படியே போயிடுமோ அப்படின்ற ஒரு பயம் வந்துச்சு. ஆனா இது இன்வெர்ஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு. பட் ஸ்டில் இந்த இடத்துல லிமிட் ஆர்டர்ஸ் போட்டு பை பண்ணிட்டு ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தேன். ஸ்டாப் அடிச்சு அதான் ஸ்டாப் அடிச்சு இன்வெர்ஷன் ஆச்சு.
சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. செம்மையா சரியான ட்ரேட்.
ஸ்டாப் அடிச்சு இது இன்வெர்ஷன் ஆச்சுன்னா இது பிரேக் ஆகி க்ளோஸ் ஆறப்போ ஃபார் ஷூர் ஐ கோயிங் டு கோ ஃபார் செல். ஏன்னா எனக்கு பையை விட செல்லு தான் வந்து ரொம்ப கான்ஃபிடண்டா இருக்கேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இது இன்வெர்ஷன் ஆச்சு, கீழே க்ளோஸ் ஆச்சு, ஸ்டாப் அடிச்சு உடனே பேனிக்கே ஆகாம இந்த இடத்துல செல் என்ட்ரி போட்டு இந்த இடத்துல ஸ்டாப். ஏன்னா நான் ஒரு கான்ட்ராக்ட் தான் போட்டதுனால இந்த இடத்துல வைக்கலாம் ஸ்டாப் நான் இங்க வச்சுக்கிட்டேன். அப்புறம் டீசெண்டா இது வரைக்கும் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணேன். என்னோட
ஒரு கான்ட்ராக்ட் தான்
ஒரே கான்ட்ராக்ட்
என்கியூலயா
என்கியூ ப்ரோ. நான் ப்ராஃபிட்டுக்கு ட்ரேட் பண்ணல ப்ரோ. என்னோட பிரெயின்ல இருக்க புரியுதா? என்னோட பிரெயின்ல இருக்கிறது இந்த மாதிரி என்னால பண்ண முடியல. புரியுதா? அதனால நான் வந்து எந்த பேனிக் ஆகக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லி ஒரே ஒரு எம்இஎஸ்ல ஒரு கான்ட்ராக்ட் போட்டேன். போட்டு அதை ட்ரேட் பண்ணி பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன். எது எவாலுவேஷன்ல அதுக்கே எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா இந்த இடத்துலலாம் வந்து ஒன்னும் பரவாயில்ல. அது பாட்டுக்கு போகும். கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா சொல்லலாம். இந்த ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கேப்குள்ள போகும். எனக்கு இந்த அந்த 4 ஹவர் 50% லெவல் இல்லன்னா அந்த அந்த ஹோல் ரேஞ்சுக்கு ஈக்லிபிரியம் லெவல் இருக்குல்ல.
4 ஹவர் 50% விட இன்னும் லோவர் டைம் ஃப்ரேம்ல தான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து இன்னும் ப்ரிசைஸான ஒரு எக்ஸிட் கிடைக்கும்.
எக்ஸிட் இல்ல என்னோட ப்ரீ டிட்டர்மைன் லெவல் வந்து இந்த இடம். ஹோல் ரேஞ்சுக்கு 50% லெவல் ஈக்லிபிரியம் லெவல்.
எந்த ஹோல் ரேஞ்ச்? எனக்கு வந்து அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே இருந்தது ப்ரோ 50%. அதான் கேக்குறேன்.
இந்த லோல இருந்து இந்த ஹைல வச்சு பாக்குறப்போ இந்த இடத்துல அந்த இடத்தோட அலைனா இருக்குது இந்த ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கேப் பிளஸ் இன் திஸ் லெவல். சோ அதனால அட்லீஸ்ட் இந்த இடத்துக்காக பிரைஸ் வரும் அப்படின்றது என்னோட பிளான். பட் ஆனா நான் அது வரைக்கும் வரல. இந்த இடத்துல வந்து டேப் ஆன உடனே க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இந்த இடத்துல பாத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. இது வரைக்கும் எந்த ஒரு ஹையுமே பிரைஸ் பிரேக் பண்ணவே கிடையாது. எவ்ரி ஹை ஹாஸ் பீன் ப்ரொடெக்டட். ஒரு ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கூட இன்வெஸ்ட் ஆகல. இங்க மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. அது மேனிபுலேஷன். சோ இந்த மாதிரி நான் ட்ரேட் பண்ணனா ஐம் குட்.
இங்க பாருங்க, இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு குட்டி பண்ணிட்டீங்க. இப்போ இத ட்ரான் லிக்விடிட்டி சொன்னீங்கல்ல, இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு மார்க்கெட் ஓபன் முன்னாடியே இங்க ஒரு சேஞ்ச் ஸ்டேட் கிடைச்சிச்சு உங்களுக்கு. which means this is the recent high that price has swept. கரெக்டா? சோ பிரைஸ் ஸ்வீப் பண்ணிச்சு. சோ இது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அந்த ப்ரொடெக்டட் ஹை ஆயிடும். இந்த லிக்விடிட்டில எடுத்துச்சு. இங்க ஆல்ரெடி நம்மளுக்கு கிடைச்சிச்சு. இதுல 75 இந்த ரேஞ்ச் இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல 75% ரேஞ்ச் ரிஜெக்ட் ஆகி கீழே க்ளோஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. அது ஒரு பிரேக் ஆஃப் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். கரெக்டா? இப்போ ஃபுல் அண்ட் ஃபுல் பேரிஷா இருக்கும். எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் என்ன வேணும்னா 15 மினிட்ஸ்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பெரிய ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கேப் இருக்கு. பாத்தீங்களா? இதோட 50% டார்கெட் பண்ணனும்னா இன்னும் வந்து ப்ரிசைஸா எக்ஸிட் பண்ணிருக்கலாம். பாத்தீங்களா? இப்போ இங்க கன்சாலிடேட் ஆகுது. 4 ஹவரோட 50% இல்லாம
இல்ல 4 ஹவர் எடுக்க கூடாது. 4 ஹவர் வந்து ஹையர் டைம் இஸ் ஓகே. பட் ஆனா இது பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டான ஒரு
பாத்தீங்களா? எங்க ரிஜெக்ட் ஆகுது? எக்ஸாக்ட்டா 50% ரிஜெக்ட் ஆகுது.
அங்க எக்ஸிட் ஆயிடலாம். ஆமா ஆமா லோவர் டைம் ஃப்ரேம் ஃபேர் வேல்யூ எஸ்பெஷலி 15 மினிட்ஸ் மோர் தென் 15 மினிட்ஸ்ல எக்ஸாக்ட்டா 50% பொசிஷனை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடலாம்.
ஏன்னா ஸ்விங் ட்ரேட் பண்ணனும்னா 50% அந்த 4 ஹவர்ஸ்ல பாரும்.
இந்த இடத்துல எனக்கு தெரியும் அட்லீஸ்ட் பிரைஸ் இது வரைக்கும் வரும்ட்டு. ஏன்னா இந்த ஹோல் ரேஞ்சுக்கு ஈக்குவலிபிரியம் லெவல் இங்க இருக்கு. அட்லீஸ்ட் இங்கேயாவது வரணும். சோ ஆனா நான் அது வரைக்கும் வரல. இந்த இடத்துல க்ளோஸ் பண்ணி இந்த இடத்துல இந்த பொசிஷன் எடுத்தேன். அந்த இடத்துல 1:2 கிடைச்சிருச்சுல. சோ அந்த இடத்துல நான் டிசிப்ளினா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
என் தம்பி செல் பண்ணிருக்கான் இன்னைக்கு Gbpusd. ஸ்டாப் லாஸ் ஆகலாம் இப்பதான்.
எங்க செல் பண்ணேன் நானு?
இந்த இடத்துல அந்த ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கேப் இருக்குல்ல
இதுக்குள்ளயா? ஓகே 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 ஓகே. சோ இது மார்க்கெட் மேக்கர் செல் மாடல் பார்த்து இதுக்குள்ள செல் பண்ணிருக்கான். ஜிபிபி எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா தான் இருக்கு. அவ்வளவு ஈஸியா கஷ்டமா இருக்குன்னா ரொம்ப நாளா ட்ரேட் பண்ணல. இப்போ ரொம்ப ஸ்லோவா மெதுவா இந்த ஃபேர் வேல்யூ கேப் வர்றதுக்கு எவ்வளவு நேரம் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கு? ஸ்லோவா வந்துட்டு 5 மினிட்ஸ் வச்சுட்டு போனதுக்கான ஸ்லோவா வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. எனக்கே இதோட ரிதத்தை பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆகும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். திருப்பி ரொம்ப ஈஸியா ட்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். இப்போ எனக்கு அதனால அந்த மாதிரி ஈஸியா ட்ரேட் பண்ண முடியல. ஏன்னா எங்க ஒர்க் ஆகுது எங்க ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுதுன்னு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. சோ அதனால இல்லனா இதுல லிமிட் ஆர்டர் போட முடியாதுன்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். இப்ப லிமிட் ஆர்டர் போட கத்துக்கிட்டேன் டாப் ஸ்டெப்ல.
ஈஸி தான் இதுல.
ஜஸ்ட் பட்டன் அழுத்திட்டு இது போட்டாலே கொஞ்சம் லிமிட் ஆர்டர் ஆயிடுது. நீ எடுத்துட்டு எத்தனை டைம் எடுத்துச்சு?
நான் ஒரே ஒரு டைம் தான்.
அந்த செல் பண்ணி க்ளோஸ் பண்ணியா? சூப்பர். அதான் ரிஸ்க் கம்மியா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கல. ஒன் கான்ட்ராக்ட். ஓ
$260
சூப்பர். இப்ப அது போதும். நான் மோர் தென் எனஃப். அந்த அந்த அளவுக்கு நீ கேட்ச் பண்ணினாலே ரிஸ்க் கம்மியா வச்சு மோர் தென் எனஃப். ஜாலியா
$30 தான் ரிஸ்க்.
அந்த மாதிரி ரிஸ்க் பண்ணினாலே உன்னோட அக்கௌண்டே டேமேஜே ஆகாது. அந்த மாதிரி ரிஸ்க் பண்ற இடத்துல நீ 2 ட்ரேட் ஒரு ட்ரேட்ல க்ளோஸ் பண்ண டே முடிச்சுட்டு கூட வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஒண்ணுமே ஆகாது உங்களோட அக்கௌண்ட். அப்படியே இருக்கும் எப்பவுமே. அதனால
இப்போ வந்து கொய்யாடு வந்து நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஆனா அந்த கன்சிஸ்டன்சி ரோல் இன்னும் காட்ட மாட்டேங்குது. அது என்ன பண்ண போகுதுன்னு தெரியல. மேக்ஸிமம் எடுத்துடுவா எப்படி?
அது என்ன ரூல் எப்படி போட்டுருக்காங்க?
90% இருக்கலாம்.
எடுத்துட்டா
ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் எடுத்தா எதுவும் கிடையாது. எத்தனை பேர் வேணா ஸ்மால் பேர்ஸ் எடுக்கலாம். நம்ம எப்ப வேணா $2000 காசு பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
அது மாதிரி மேக்ஸே இருக்கு. அதாவது மேட்ச் எடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் அந்த மேட்ச் விளையாடாம பாத்துக்கணும். மேட்ச் எவ்வளவு எடுக்கணும்?
அதுதான் தெரியல. $700 இருக்கு ஒரு அக்கௌண்ட் லிக்விடிட்டி. எக்விட்டி
$1000 எடுத்துக்கோ ஒரு அக்கௌண்ட். 1700 1500 எடுக்கலாம். 1500 எடுத்து 1500 எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னாலே உனக்கு சூப்பரா
இங்கே இருக்கவங்க நிறைய வரும்.
அதுக்கப்புறமா நீங்க வந்து மறுபடியும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து பஃபர் கேஸ் அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரேட் பண்ணு. So the time motion change state family. Let me see what's we going to get out of it. First, what must it do? No, can we get a number with the target? Not all for me. என்ன பண்ணிருக்கணும் அடுத்து நல்லா என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன் that's a win for me. That's a win for me. Even my opponent, even my it's a win for me. எனக்கு எந்த ஒரு மெயில் இனிமேல் நான் எந்த ஒரு சே அன்றைய எடுத்து பாஸ் பண்ணிருக்கலாமே அந்த தாட்டுக்கு நான் போறேன் நாட் இந்த தாட் Chat landed on a personal I'm not that I was I'm in the process of I'm in the phase of like solvable data as far as I know what I think. Is it the manipulation or is that the real move? There should be my limit order, okay. So this will be my limit order. So it's not just cap this level. I will enter my limit order size. So it should be the limit order as well. Start loss would be so, right. That should be the limit orders. My limit order would make some sense. This level. This is my limit order spot. This statement candle. This level should be the limit order. This is my limit orders. This is what I expect in the first. This and that's understood towards this hands. I'm just waiting and seeing it. How do it is playing out? Price drops all the way down to the 15 minutes gap, and we are respecting the 15 minutes gap so far. So we are like boom, drops lower, rebalances by value gap. We got a sweep. At the time we don't get a sweep, we get a change the state of delivery. We get a change in the state of delivery. So I enter my position as so the idea is it's flipped, right? Create a value gap, right? So I just want to get my stop here. Okay. So as soon as it's closed, as soon as maybe here might enter here, right? So put my stop target here. It's not comes to this path, it's going to be like black. Let's take enter here using pullback. Using this pullback to enter here. Because it's a clean SFT change the state in motion. So we at least expect the opposite power gap to pull. So it's 1:2. So we can expect the entry should be here. We can place the entry here. Like around this exactly to the body. So we can expect the entry should be here, or else we can enter the market order. Get the now, okay? Like it be there, and that's the tap on a chart that the line reported it. Stop it again, and you can and close to connect okay. So in the inversion I displacement that is the break close HR, my stop loss should come to break here. No, either 1:2, either I want to hold the trade till 1:2, okay? And the thing is, if what is going to happen here? So there is a variable mark. This is where I expect the price to come, right? So I expect the price to reach at least this gap. So as soon as I get this inversion, I most probably move my entry to break even. We got this inversion plus this, so I move my entry to break even. So we inverted this gap and also formed the five value gap. So I expect this to hold and go bullish. So whereas if I want to take some partials at 1:1, you're good to go. This is 1:1. You can take the cautious. Then leave the runners towards 1:2. 2.5 or 3. Okay, this is the points, bro. It's my bad. It's actually my bad. I thought this is the point. This is not the points, actually. 90 points. So, if this is the points, 22. So this is points. So, am I calculating fixed points now? Give me that answer. Am I calculating this is points, this is ticks, right? This is points, this is ticks. So we can clearly see that, right? Wrist drop lower, drops lower. Okay. You are respecting the 15 minutes. Go. Trade back lower. Trade back lower. Okay. Again, respecting the 50% level. Parallel holding. We got a speed. We got a change the state. Beautiful mathematical by model. Here we got the here what we got here. Here we got that SMT. So this is a break. This is a fair value. So here we can put the entry, put the stop of this loan, expecting the price to go to opposite fair value. That's quick scale. 1:2. At 1:1, I close my partials. 1:2 full position. That's how it is, bro. Beautiful, right? 1:1, I take my partials. Moment at break even. Let it do its job. But if I'm doing that stuff, like, what else? What should I do? If I do this, what happen? What will happen? Mhm. So okay, so I schedule it with the price to reach this plot. So this is my target, 2 to 2.5. From this low to this high, my target should be 2 to 2.5. My first take profit would be here. So it's reasonable place, right? So even if I entered here, I should close my profits here. Even if I entered with my entry here, bro, there's some T inversion changes it big displacement of the clean fair value. As soon as this come and tap this level, it's clearly tapped. It's clearly get tapped. As soon as this level getting tapped, we should enter. So this is the clean entry point. It, and the idea is space not to close below this level. So I entered here. So I should have entered here. Just tap, bro. Just tap the fair value. Just tap it. As soon as you get tapped, entered, and stop at this low, like the way you 50% level, like just below the foot. Okay, just below the consequent encroachment. Okay, so enter. Stop loss below this 50% level, just below here, and this is good. This is a good risk ratio, honestly. Good. Yeah, and I set my limit order here. Executor. Stop at this low. Goes up. Executor. Got that inversion. Fair value gap. Let me see how it's gonna work. So as soon as it reaches the honest one, I close my partials. My entry now it's break even. So I'm at break even, and I want to see what's going to happen next. Okay. Market is not going to go anywhere with me. But take out is about height. So we are okay, it's about height. So we are holding here now. Change the state back. கேட்கணும்டா. சிக்னிஃபிகன்ட்டா இருக்கு. சப்போர்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். What is valid if the price wants to go to that target? It is it. It should be it. Going the electronic change the straight fire if it doesn't, I will go for an entry. Yes, this is an entry model. Did I get anything here? Yeah. It's the price. Holy shit, bro! It's snowing outside. It's crazy outside, bro. It's crazy outside. I think my guy will come earlier today. So it's dropped slow. There is no so far not seeming good. But let it be, bro. Let it hit this target. Let it hit this SMT. your target. So this is very Bhate market, right? It's not blue actually. No. சொல்லுங்க பார்த்துட்டியா? இந்தாங்க இந்தாங்க. சரி, சரி, சரி. ஆ சாப்பிட்டேம்மா. தான் சாப்பிட்டேன். இன்னும் இல்லையா? ம். 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 சும்மா படுத்துட்டு தூங்குறேன். போறேன், போறேன். இப்ப போணும். சும்மா ஓட்ஸ் தான் சாப்பிட்டேன். மதியானம் வேலை சாப்பிடுவேன். காலைல செஞ்சுக்கிறேன். ம். டயத்த கொஞ்சம் இல்ல போய் அதே டைம் தான் போட்டுருக்காங்க. கூட்டிட்டு வாங்கிக்கிறேன் காலைல. போட்டுருவேன். ஆ கேபிள் பிரச்சனையா? டிவி பிரச்சனையா? ம். இப்ப வர வேலைய முடிச்சுட்டேன்னா, பரவாயில்லன்னு இருக்கா? ம். ம். ஆ. ம். 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 வித்து போட்டு வித்துற வேண்டியதானம்மா. அதெல்லாம் புரிஞ்சு பண்ண மாட்டேன். நீங்க எதுக்கு மெனக்கெட்டு இருக்கீங்க கேக்குறேன். ம். 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 கோயில்ல என்ன பிரச்சனை? எந்த கோயிலு? ஆஹஹ. ம். 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 எத்தன லட்சத்துக்கு? உங்களுக்கு 2 லட்சத்துக்கா? ம். ம், 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 ம். ம். ம், 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 ம். ம். ம், ம், ம். ம், ம், ம். குடுக்கலாமா? ம். சரி, சரி, சரி. ம். 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 ம்.